and then she touches it. I guarantee that's exactly what happened. Because there's no other logical reason why it should have gone down.
Rampy upwards at say ATM. Or who is at say? Who is at say? ATM Bear Emmy. Emmy. Yo-yo.
Yo,
Do you see an Atsy?
Huh? Atsy?
I don't see one.
Nope.
Dadbot, got it. I gotta remember I'm on camera now. That's like, I was just like sitting on support the entire time last time. That's gonna be bad. Okay. Make sure everything's set.
Bear with me 1 second.
I'm gonna change the controls a little bit. Hopefully that's okay. How do I get it to spectate, like, leave the, okay, I guess it'll work.
Are you changing the settings on the account?
Yeah, is that okay?
Oh, you bastard.
I mean, they were set up to, there was no settings at all.
Yeah, it would have just been default settings then. Someone reset them.
Yes, it looks like someone reset them, so. Because I was on it the other day.
We'll just reset it again.
Okay. I think we're good. Alright, if you have to use the restroom, this is your last chance. I've been drinking so much water, I'm scared I'm gonna have to use it.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna take the whole house stream with me to take a shit. Yeah, bro.
Alright, y'all, sorry for the delay. You know, Razor's trying to get new internet, but he's so freaking far away. He can't cast NA games. Who does he think he is?
Excuse you.
Okay. All right. Looks like here we go. Let's see what we've got now.
My guy's already. My guy's ready. Like it's like you're about to say. It looks like, but they don't even have team comps yet, bro. It looks like what? What does it look like?
It looks like a lot
Sky
of question marks. What is this, Mystery Heroes?
It looks like Pokeball Sky to me. I don't know what you're on about. I don't know what you're looking at.
What kind of comps are we looking at? What kind of comps are you thinking here, Razor?
Ready for battle.
Sim TP doesn't surprise me, honestly. It's always worth a try.
Yeah.
With the Doomfist,
The Doom
I'm
is
not
weird.
sure about that.
Yeah,
the Doom is weird.
I'm not sure what kind of
don't get me
synergy
wrong.
they're gonna
I've
have
seen Doomfist get played on this map like numerous times, but
Attack.
no offense, but it's a tier 4, so I don't know how this is gonna go.
Right. I mean, there is the the grab combo there. It might be kind of useful, but yeah, it's not that great of a combo to be playing him as a Doomfist just by himself. Maybe they're looking to do some kind of brawl. They don't have a Lucio. They have tons of healing on the Chaos Theory side. But same on the Galactic Embers side. And another issue I'm seeing here is that there's not really a defensive ult for that grab. I mean, there's a lamp, but we'll see how that works, you know.
The best thing that's going to be able to be done here is like Diva's going to have to sacrifice her entire DM to DM the lamp.
Yes. Yeah, and there's not a lot of synergy with the DPS and the tanks on Chaos Theory side. I mean, on Galactic Ember side.
Straight TP to high ground right off the
Wow,
bat.
they go straight in. Rabbi charging straight in like this. And let's see what's going on here. There's tons of turrets set up. Slavic gets a huge pick on the main healer. Gets another one dynamic on, I mean, looks like Galactic Embers is cleaning up pretty well. Blue Tiger gets picked here, Spitballs, gets Rappy, and that's a main tank clean up. So, I mean, it looks like Galactic's gonna finish cleaning up here.
I should play that pretty well defensively.
Yeah, good job adjusting right there for Galactic Embers. They didn't panic. They came in and they just called targets. That's what it looks like. Hopefully Blue Tiger can get back before Rappy. I mean, he did die a little bit earlier, but Rappy's got that spawn advantage, of course. They came off of the sim. They have matching Hanzos now.
They did switch up the Zarya as well. They did switch up to Diva. We got up with them Diva now.
Right. Wow, Dadbot dies. You know, it's not looking like Dadbot is playing with the team there. Looks like Doom went straight for the Reinhardt. And I mean,
Rappy just pinned to the other side of the map, nearly falling off the edge.
Wow. ATM money getting a pick right there on Slavic, and it's starting to look to go Chaos Theory's way.
Pinning about. This is what I don't understand about the Reinhardts. Like, you gotta play with your team. You can't just pinning around like a madman.
Right, it's like a completely different story. Galactic Embers starting off, you know, with a really strong defense against a crazy sim teleporter, but as soon as they come straight at them, they just kind of break apart and fall apart there. ATM money.
I feel like that was kind of Rappy's fault there, by just pinning straight into not Rappy, sorry, Blue Tiger's fault by pinning straight into Chaos Theory and then be able to like clean him up and pick him off instantly.
Right.
The rest of the team not having any defense.
Yeah, great job on Galactic Theory there. You know, recognizing the difference. And Dadbot gets slapped by Nature. He gets a huge nade there. Wow, what a cleanup. Blue Tiger dies again. He's got the nano. Is he gonna use it here? Doesn't look like he will. I feel like he needs to commit the nano, but he dies before able to use it. Rappy coming back, upwards still on point, trying to finish cleaning up, but it doesn't look like he's got enough health. They get 2 ticks, 86%, but doesn't look like they have enough to finish. But I feel like Galactic Embers gave up a little bit too much of the point there.
They definitely did. What, 4, 5 ults being used in total between both teams, both dragons, both windows, and then also Meteor Strike being used.
They look to be pretty
it was
even.
Good value. Two ults for 86%. That's a lot of value right there.
Right, they look to be pretty even on the ult charge difference here. I'm looking to see Nature nano somebody here.
That's a big dive on the Hanzo in the back.
Yeah, Dadbot gets killed, punished by Spitballs. Blue Tiger gets nanoed, but he charges right past everyone. Oh, but that's a big anti by Nature.
Oh my god. That was
And upwards!
abs-
Upwards still committing the bomb. Not sure why he did that. Maybe he's looking to switch.
If I'm gonna be dead honest with you, right, like, this is the exact same thing that I saw happen with Galactic in the Raptors game. Blue Tiger is getting the absolute most resources in Peel. They have no choice but invest everything into him to keep him alive.
Well,
And
yeah, they have to.
I hate to say it, but he's just feeding his brains out and getting away with it. If
if it works, it works though, right?
No. That's how you get into bad habits, my friend. That's how you get into bad
No,
habits.
I definitely agree, but in this tier, if it's working for them, I guess that's what they're gonna run with.
guess
I mean,
so.
Dadbot is getting punished every single fight. I feel like they should, you know, if they play clean, they don't have to give up anything, really. They're starting every fight with one pick. Blue Tiger going in, finishing those hammer kills. Not able to finish upwards. He's pretty deep, but doesn't matter. Blue Tiger gets punished right there. And they're still pretty even. I could see Chaos Theory continue to push this. Slavic decides to commit the window, but Chaos Theory doesn't push fast enough to really capitalize on it.
See, if I'm being honest here, I think the best thing for Chaos Theory to do, like, what they should have done even sooner, honestly, is just, they got so much percentage of their first push, like Snowball, 86.3% of that one push. They should have just played for ults, and then grabbed 6 ults and snowballed. It's so doable.
Definitely.
They definitely could have done it.
Spitball's maybe getting a huge... Oh, that's a huge bomb by Dynamic. Setting up for Spitball to get that final cleanup kill on that high noon. Let's see if they finish this Tracer.
3 ults there, though.
Yes. But I feel like they're still in good shape to hold for the last minute.
More switches.
I feel like
two
they
more
are,
switches onto a Hulk and a Pharah now.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like they should have, you know, came up with some kind of combo, maybe played for ults. They had enough to just win a tick. But
I don't even think a combo is necessary. Like, they had time. It's Volskaya. You'll have time. It's possible.
yes,
All
definitely.
they needed to do was just build ults and then just go in with a quick snowball. All they needed was one tick, basically. One more tick and they would have been fine.
Oh, ATM Money tries to get the cheeky kill on the side. That lamp is doing wonders for Galactic Embers, saving them from 2 people. Oh, and Spit gets hooked right there. Blue Tiger gets pinned out, and that's 2 huge fakes for Chaos Theory. Can Rabi finish this with the Shatter? He can't quite get it yet. They still have a kill box set up around them. They're doing a really good job of not giving them any percentage. And he's trying to set up for a Shatter.
Not much getting done by that window.
Oh,
It's a very
huge
greedy
Shatter.
window from Slavic there. So it's good to zone. Window goes down for...
Honestly,
Chaos,
that was a wonderful beat by Nature, saving them from that Shatter, doing just enough to keep enough of them alive so that they can follow up with that cleanup. That Shatter was basically all that Chaos Theory had there to win it, and I mean, maybe if he got those 2 picks from it, that could have been a long-going fight to get some more ults going. But yeah, I mean, good job by Galactic Embers to hold on to the fight there at the end, giving up 86%, more than you'd like to see the way that they're playing. But definitely winnable for Galactic Embers here, and definitely like to see it in a setup where you don't have to go into overtime.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, talking to both these teams before the match, they both hate Assault, just like, you know, most people. They really hate the 2CP map type. And, you know...
Volskaya, I feel like, is... Volskaya, for me, whenever I play in competitive, or I've even seen scrim games, like, there was this one scrim game that I was, like, I benched myself for, because it was Volskaya at one point.
Yes. Yeah, it's really funny because
it was absolutely ridiculous. I saw like 2 tier 2 teams take it to round 6, and it was so long. It was like a half an hour Volskaya game or something like that. It was ridiculous. Both teams stressing their asses off. It was unbelievable.
You know, it's weird. Everyone I talk to hates the 2CP a lot, but I personally love it. I don't know why that is. I mean, I guess it just makes sense to me. Chaos Theory coming out with a double shield and a
I
sword
do not
gun.
like what they're running.
Chaos Theory
Like,
or Galactic?
Chaos Theory, like, okay, double shield is fine, but it's scuffed double shield. I'm tired
It's
with the
Tori
early
with the
pick.
pick already.
They're forced to waste res so early.
Let's see if they can capitalize. If they can get one more, that's going to be enough to maybe win this point. Good sensor arrow there to kind of scout this setup. Gets a hit on the Hanzo. Maybe he can follow up here. I mean, their shield's already looking low, and they can just walk past it. ATM Money gets picked by Antari. You can't just stand there hammering that turret, man. Not when Antari's around. Blue Tiger gets pinned, though, and that's going to hurt a lot. They don't have a main tank where Chaos Theory has two to stabilize here. If I'm Dynamic, maybe looking to get an off angle, maybe. Spitballs deciding to retreat. And wow, I mean, that big pin on Blue Tiger, that really hurts and slows down the push, giving time for Chaos Theory to come back. Reset up. ATM Money coming in now with the Pharah, already getting picked by Spitballs. Wow. These Galactic Embers DPS are really showing out today. Antari, you know, reciprocating with the Hanzo Dragon. Gets two right there. Gets three right there with the headshot on the Hanzo. Can he get four on the Moira? And he does. Wow, great setup.
Absolutely popping off right now, this first point.
Yes, for sure. Spitballs has the high noon here. It's going to be tough for Pharah to try to play in the mid, on the mid lane here with that high noon. You know, waiting for that jump jet to come out, punish him in the Mercy. It's not looking good for Chaos Theory right here. And that's an early pick. That's going to hurt a lot.
Not even the high noon as well, just plays out in the open and just gets picked off instantly.
Luckily enough for Chaos Theory, it's still early enough where the Pharah gets the quick spawn. She might be able to get back in time before they can get really hurt from it. Blue Tiger coming in with the Shatter. Can he hit a big one here? That might be enough to win the fight for them. He's setting up, swinging really wide, looking really obvious for that Shatter, right? Putting a lot of resources on both sides. Oh,
Blue
and
Tiger
Rappy!
solo shot is the diva, but leaves his team to absolutely fold to the outputs shadow. That's what you can't do as Reinhardt. You gotta understand that if you're gonna try push and play, make an aggressive play, you need to understand that you're gonna leave your team in a vulnerable position, and you can't just be doing that and letting that happen. There, he just lost them the fight, unfortunately, by getting greedy and going for that diva.
Totally agreed.
If anything, the best thing that he could have done was shatter diva. If he was going to follow up the shatter on the diva, he would shatter diva, try to block the shatter, understanding that he was going out of position, and then rotated back onto the diva if he was going to push the right side. Antari once again picking off ATM Money. ATM Money is getting absolutely rolled at the moment, unfortunately. Not even by Spitballs. Antari constantly picking it off.
Yeah, unfortunately that res is there, but wow, I mean, they survived that Doom ult. Here comes the barrage, and that might be it. That might be just enough to finish them off. They've lost both support.
Yeah, both healers down for Galactic. They're not winning that fight. That's Antari down as well. They were Spitballs. Everybody falls straight after.
You know, I would like to see Galactic come out with a similar strategy as Chaos Theory, or as we were talking, you know. Maybe just build up some ults. All we need is just the 3 ticks, right? Or 2.5 ticks at this point. They're doing a good job at getting the picks. We just need the ults to follow up.
If they commit all their ults, and literally, they have to get a team kill or close enough to one to be able to cap all 3 ticks. Otherwise, they'll keep coming back and stalling. But they'll also need an early pick to be able to initiate that snowball.
Spit here trying to duel this Pharah. Pharah's not getting a lot of help, and he gets killed. Oh, and here comes the Diva. He's gonna demech the Diva, possibly? Oh, huge bomb by Rappy. He wasn't able to demech Diva fast enough before he could get it out. Galactic Embers committing a lot of ults, even though they've already lost a few. I'm not sure that's the right call. And Galactic Embers gets cleaned up after committing, what is it, 3 ults?
Yeah.
Huge bomb by Rappy, getting it just in time before getting demech from the McCree. Wow, just incredible the difference that makes right there.
Decision making needs to be a priority here. I don't think these guys understand that they're using ult into a lost fight. If you lose 2 before the fight really starts, then you might as well just back out and reset. You're just wasting time at that point otherwise.
Yeah, it's just a case of this point,
makes a
in my
switch
opinion.
to Echo here off of Hanzo.
I think that could be a good one. Echo's a really good counter against the Doomfist and pretty strong against the Pharah too. They are punishing ATM money today, but they just cannot capitalize on anything after that. Doomfist goes in with the ult. Let's see if they commit the lamp here. And it looks like they might not have. It's still winnable. They're still up on 1 DPS. Committing the lamp on Blue Tiger, who's going in too deep.
That's what I keep saying, man. Blue Tiger needs to chill out on that charge button. I called it, I said it, I saw it last time, and I'm gonna say it again. He needs to chill out on that charge, bro.
Right.
He keeps feeding. He's gonna keep giving the enemy ult charges. He's just losing some of these fights for his team, and.
Right. I mean,
as much as
Embers
Atari
DPS
is
are,
doing.
yeah, I mean, and Spitballs. They're both DPS are doing a great job getting early picks. If Spitballs, if Blue Tiger can just stabilize, control the pace of the fight, and not get picked, I feel like they have a chance to win this very easily. The barrage comes in. ATM gets punished by the Pharah. Doesn't get anything with it. After committing the lamp, the window's there. It's kind of an awkward angle, but Slav is trying to do some work there. Spitballs has not committed that high noon at all yet. Gets a big shatter. Somehow doesn't get the Moira. Very weird. But let's see if he can finish up. It's looking really good. Getting 2 from the dynamic Diva Bomb. Let's see if Blue Tiger can stay alive. That's what I'm looking for. They have numbers on point. That spawn is going to take a while for them to get back. And if they can stop Doomfist, there's the high noon. That's he's been holding and waiting for that moment to get 2 to finish cleaning up the point. And let's see if they can finish it. Galactic Embers takes it at the end there. Wow.
Very well played.
It was looking dicey for them, but they get it. They get it at the end. Spitballs thinks he's got that 5 brain head, thinking far ahead, knowing, oh, don't worry, I'll die early on. Come back with a high noon to finish that cleanup. And wow, what a great ending for Galactic Embers.
See, I'm not even trying to be too judgmental, right? I've done my fair share from my cast earlier, and I'm gonna let you be the good cop and be all positive. But I feel like I feel like if I'm being dead honest with the way Blue Tiger is playing, I don't think Galactic should have won that. He's been charging it and feeding. I don't know, but I feel like honestly. Galactic's healers and their DPS are really pulling them through. Dynamic is getting 2-piece Diva bombs every fight. They're playing really well. They're getting away with stuff. In my opinion, they really shouldn't be. But if it works, as you said.
Right. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break just to get these lineups going, and we'll be right back. Alright, looks like we're back.
Alright, but I can. I love this map. So much can happen.
I hate this map so much. I feel like it's the most...
You're a weird 2CP warrior.
I'm a 2CP lover and I hate Eichenwald.
What a fucking weirdo. You should not be casting this game, bro. Just because you said that, you shouldn't be playing Overwatch. Get the fuck out. Bro.
I'm not a real Overwatch player, y'all.
You're really not. This guy is unbelievable. Yeah, you definitely got boosted to bronze, I can tell.
I mean, I feel like, okay, so I mean, that's the thing about this map, is that I feel like it's really oppressive, especially the second part, right? It's really oppressive on like high ground DPS, and if your team just can't do anything about it, you're just gonna have a hard time.
I feel like Eichenwald works for basically any DPS.
Right, but like that's the thing, is that the defense is so strong in the castle, right? Like the DPS, if you can just occupy the castle, you're so oppressive. You can just shoot straight down for that entire walk, and then if they get somehow to that bridge, which is a boop hazard, by the way, you have to worry about the catwalk behind you. I mean, it is a pain in the butt to me.
I don't know about whereabouts you're playing at, but to be fair, you don't actually see that many boops off. Like once you get to the bridge, but even to the side of it, because of the walls, it makes it kind of iffy to actually get boops. So
Right.
if a Lucio doesn't, like for example, let's say a Lucio doesn't understand how to upward boop, like to boop someone upwards and over, like said wall, then it's going to be more difficult than you expect, because otherwise they're going to just get booped into the wall, and it's like, oh, okay, I just moved to the left or the right kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So there are like two spots where, yeah, they can get booped off the map, but it's not as common as you may make it sound, I feel. Yeah, it's a boop hazard, but you're more expected to see Pharaohs going ham, or like soldiers, Krees, any form of hit scan just controlling high ground.
Yes.
So,
yeah, I would imagine we're gonna see some soldier here. He's really strong on that castle.
I agree.
Do you think we'll see a Doomfist? I mean, this is the Doomfist map.
Probably, but I actually saw a pretty decent Doomfist. I forgot who it was already because my brain. But, oh no, Doomfist.
So it looks like there's some subs out. Yeah, go ahead.
I saw a pretty decent Doomfist in the game I casted earlier, when they played Eichenwald. And what made me happy is that they just didn't go for that one typical over the roof.
This one right here.
Right?
Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
They actually mixed up their rollouts. They actually understood how to do different rollouts.
That's
and
great.
That's just like a big thing for a tier 4 player.
Yeah,
like
you love
actually
to see it.
understanding map knowledge and actually practicing other stuff.
5, 4, 3.
It should have worked more than it didn't, though. Unfortunately.
Attackers incoming. Defend.
Anyone wants to share jar pickles? I would love to.
We're seeing Keen come in. He was the MVP in the last game. He's our X Factor today. Let's see if he can make a difference, maybe giving them the win here. And Tari already getting a pick. They're going to play really tight in there. They somehow let Upwards res that. Hopefully they don't regret that. But the Rhine is playing kind of forward here on the Chaos Theory side. His shield is cracked. He's kind of out in the open. I would be kind of worried not to let it break here and get shipped down. Galactic, and there it is. Survivor gets destroyed right there. Blue Tiger, hopefully he can hold on. And he does. There's the second pick on Chaos Theory's team. Spitball getting that one. And let's see if they can finish this cleanup. Spitball gets that fan in. Here's Spit just finishing up the cleanup. I'm watching for these returns, seeing if there's any cheeky picks. But, I mean, so far, pretty good cap on Galactic Embers' first push. I feel like Survivor there, he kind of trusted his shield a little bit too much. He wasn't ready to pull back behind the corner, and he got punished pretty hard right there. Playing against a Hanzo, Antari on Hanzo right there, I'd be definitely worried about that shield break. Blue Tiger looking for a little bit more. Going on a little bit of an excursion here. Antari gets a pick on upwards.
Antari it doesn't matter when Antari's in. He's just gonna shred absolutely everyone.
And he's
headshot, body shot, doesn't matter. If you're in his LOS, he will kill you.
Wow, huge shatter by Blue Tiger onto that window. Do you think... I mean, they're just going for it. There's two Reinhardts on the Chaos Theory side now, though. Keen hits a huge shatter, follows up with the sticky bomb, gets 4 on the ground, and Survivor finishes up with that pin. Let's see if he can get that Antari kill. And Keen still dies. Oh, you don't want to see that. It's the... You don't want to see yourself getting picked there. Yo-Yo gets Blue Tiger, though, and that might cause them to have to stabilize and group up. Which is pretty lucky, because, I mean, giving Galactic Embers a good chance to push on that without the Echo available, but now he's going to have time to get back and set back up.
I don't want to see one-sided, but Tiger's just playing too aggressive, man. I'm not a Reinhardt player, trust me, I'm not. But, like, my Reinhardt's only maybe like 3-4 level. But, like,
Survivor
played that aggressive. And
wow, Survivor going for a play! But he gets the pin, but he doesn't connect it. Gets punished. Good call out by Galactic Embers. Nice grab to finish that up, and let's see them just walk this in. Wow, there's the speed. I want to see more speed on that, trying to finish those kills off. Do you think they can walk this the rest of the way in?
I think they can. I think.
Wow, Blue Tiger just goes ahead, commits the shatter, and look, Nature Sword gets the boop on the bridge, man. I told you.
Hey, man. I told you it happens, but it's not as common as you make it seem.
But yeah, I mean, Keen's still in the backline trying to do something, but just can't get there. I feel like Galactic Embers, even though you're saying, Blue Tiger is taking a lot of damage and feeding at some point, they're still doing a great job of punishing Chaos Theory whenever they try to push in, and it's working for them.
This just might be very quick. I don't want to jinx it, but
well, Checker Bunny eats that.
It might be just a very quick game, or like a match even. It's already 2-0 to Galactic. Like,
Survivor Pro stuck in a tough corner here. Let's see if he can get out of this. Keen says, Survivor's gone. I'll take over the main tank role myself. Comes in, gets a lot of damage, and he's still up. Wow, great play by Keen. I can see why he was the MVP in the last round, in the last map. Or
he's farming. He's able to farm his loop so quickly with the Mercy Pocket. All you need to do is land your stickies, and you just get so much ult charge.
Alright, well, we're seeing 2 shatters on both sides. I think that's going to be the big story on this next fight. Fat Fire Strike right there. I'm surprised they're still doing it. And both shatters blocked. Huge block by Dynamic with that bubble. She saw that coming from a mile away. She's getting the charge to see if she can get enough to clean up this. And Antari gets a pick. Yo-Yo gets a pick on their main healer. I don't think Galactic Embers is going to have enough to finish this, but they're still pushing it through. Nature Sword does have the beat. He can commit that. And a big stun by Spitballs to cancel that. I feel like Galactic Embers has enough to finish this. They commit the beat, get the dragon off without the grab. But, who needs it?
Who needs that?
Antari just doing a work right now. Blue Tiger coming in, finishing up, everybody finishing up, and Spitballs has the Hainu to make sure that everything is gonna go smoothly. Wow, clean run by Galactic Embers. Great great ult execution, and big blocks on both sides.
They played so well, they don't even need to use Shatter or grab the...
Right, they don't even need the grab, they don't need the Shatter, they don't need a main heal. You know, we're just gonna kill everything. Who needs healing if we just kill everything?
They're just flexing at this point.
Well, let's see if Chaos Theory can answer to that. So, Chaos Theory did have to forfeit the first map due to some waiver issues from Yo-Yo. So technically the score now is 2-0 for Galactic Embers. If they win this map, that'll be the end of the match. But hopefully we'll see Chaos Theory put up a little bit of fight. We want to see what they run here. You know, they have the Ana. Not sure who the nano target's going to be here. I can see, I guess she would give it to the Reinhardt, and they switch off of the Ana as I say that. They're going to run the double shield again. Not a lot of damage on Chaos Theory's side. What do you think about that?
Why is everybody in tier 4 running Orisa fucking Rein Sig? Rein Orisa Sigma! The only time that was done was literally the game earlier today, and it was only in Nepal for one map. Run Orisa Sigma if you're gonna run double shield.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing the point of the Mei here. They don't have the speed to really push on the rush if they get a good wall. But they are running. Galactic Embers is running double hit scan against this double shield. I'm not sure how much value they're gonna get here unless they're hitting those big dynamites. Oh, that's a big wall though. They're cutting off the tanks, not getting enough help. But oh, another big nade on the tanks there from Nature, and that was just enough to win the fight for them. That nade might have turned the fight right there because that wall was massive. But again, like I said, they don't have the Lucio to follow up on those walls. They're not really, and they definitely don't have the brawly type DPS to do it either. So I'm not quite sure what their the goal of their comp is. We're seeing a Widow now. They swapped off of the double shield. There's the Diva now. Blue Tiger playing this pretty closely. He gets a huge pick on the Nature, but they're able to res that, committing the bubble, and Tari gets the pick back on the Mercy, and now you can't res that one. Survivor Pro is pretty deep here. I don't think you can take a fight this deep without your Mercy. And Spitball, Blue Tiger commits to Shatter, gets a quick and easy cleanup. Galactic Embers has this in hand pretty solidly. What do you think Chaos Theory can do differently? I feel like their DPS are not, you know, not really set up to take any. There's not really any good angles here for the soldier to really set up. Not a lot of shield break.
I don't think they should have run the Widow. If they were gonna run a Widow, they should have done a long flank around right side behind.
Huge block by Blue Tiger. Oh, but he gets out of the way of the pinning line. He commits pin. Oh, and here it goes. Blue versus red. He's got the nano, and Survivor loses the nano just in time. Blue Tiger holds his shield up, make sure he doesn't die here. Definitely doesn't need to die here. Chasing the Diva to finish this cleanup. And, I mean, Galactic Ember is playing it really, really clean. They're just not letting Chaos Theory do what they want.
Chaos really need to buck it up here. They need to all group up at the choke, save their Rhine shield, group up at the choke, and then just speed left side around the tower. That's all they need to do. And then they've got cover from the car, the tower, they got the mini behind them. They can just go straight ahead. But they're waiting at choke for too long, now they just get grabbed. They only get one pick, but...
Oh, big pick on Dree right there. Upwards takes her out with the Helix, and Tari finished him back off, but now they have no tanks. If I'm Galactic here, I mean, I'm in pretty good shape. I probably would have looked to maybe try to touch again. Blue Tiger died first. He definitely could have, you know, if they had taken the time to group up, they definitely could have come back and touched with Blue Tiger, having Shatter, having Shield, but it looks like they just, you know, died off.
Stop the payload.
There are ults here. Spitballs has the high noon, and Tari has Bob, and he gets killed by Liana. Now looking to group up again. This is not looking good for Galactic Embers.
Chaos Theory do have 4 coming up to 4 ults, nearly 5 here. They have a lot they can do here.
Yes,
But
they have a lot of options.
same with Galactic Embers. They're coming up at the 4 with the Mercy, probably 5.
What is Upwards doing here?
Like he gets the pick on nature. They trade 1 for 1. They get the res back.
Right, but Upwards is in a good spot to take the Visor. I wonder if he's gonna do it. He drops his heal, doesn't go for it. It looks like he decides to let Survivor commit his shatter. Bob comes out, gets slept, and he's gone. And Upwards uses his Visor, gives headshot, and taken out by Antari. Antari says, no sir, not today. But it looks like that's not going to be enough. Survivor goes in, has plenty of resources to go in, and just finish cleaning up on Galactic. Interesting beat beat choice.
Why did they commit B? That
I
must
would
have been a
say,
misclick. Surely that must have been a misclick. Please. There's absolutely no way they thought they actually needed B. It was a 6v1.
yeah, you know, possibly Emmy might have sniffed that Galactic was coming out with a lot of people coming out of spawn. You know, she did see the main tanks coming out of Galactic Ember's spawn there, maybe just making sure that Survivor Pro survives the next fight. I mean, I want to say Galactic Theory, Chaos Theory is still in good shape here. They might be able to finish this walkthrough because Galactic Embers is having a tough time regrouping. They've been staggered for a good minute and a half now, and it looks like they're not even going to touch. They get the last second touch. Upwards gets a big pick on Dree and Spitballs. There's the bomb by Techno Bunny.
Bomb lands on the chandelier.
On the chandelier. Can't get away from that one, and wow. What a response from Chaos Theory. Galactic Embers coming out with a great attack, good ult execution, but Chaos Theory says, you know what, we can do you one better. That second and, you know, that second and third point push was where Chaos Theory really shined. They just punished Galactic Embers from not grouping up. You know, after Intari gets picked off early on the second phase right there, they just never quite seem to get back together, and they're playing too close on main without taking those angles. Again, we're talking about the castle before the match started, and that castle needs to be controlled, especially if you're running double hit scan on defense.
I'm agreeing with chat here when they say everybody's in chat is suggesting more spam. Because it's a very spam-heavy map, and I completely agree, especially on first point. You could do whatever you want with spam. Hanzo, Junk, honestly, even Reaper just on the front line, or like to poke around the left or right side, depending where you want to go. Farah, Soldier, like even Soldier just spray down, pocket a Soldier, spray down Ryan Shield. You can have no shield, Diva can only DM so much, you can just push through once you break Ryan Shield. So if you get like a Soldier or Junk, and then the Lucio, you can just speed straight in once the shield breaks. You don't have to worry about too much. Just need to be able to get the picks.
Well, Fit here is coming out with the Junkrat. Plenty of spam already, taking tons of damage. Oh, and King gets flashed and killed by Intari. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. They have tons of damage coming from the Galactic Emperor side. This might be enough to just overrun them if they just walk in a straight line. And there goes Survivor. There's the damage that you're talking about. She can only eat so much with the Matrix. Double mines, not enough to kill the Ana. The Ana goes down to Intari. And the Tracer's back, but you know, it's not going to be enough. Galactic Emperor's doing a great job on these cap pushes. Let's see if they can keep that attack going. You know, they're doing a great job on the attack. It's just that defense that we're seeing issues with. Oh, and Spitballs is hearing some noise over here. Techno Bunny staggered just a little bit.
That's a big stagger, actually.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big one. Survivor, if I'm him, I definitely need to move back. He really wants this kill on Blue Tiger. Yeah, if he had hit that final hammer, he might have been able to make it worth it. But, you know, they get back in time. Techno Bunny is here. There's the Shatter, there's the Nano. Oh, the big Shatter on Blue Tiger. Wow, what an answer, but the Nano, I mean, the anti makes it where he just cannot follow up on that. Survivor continue to swing, getting punished right there. Dynamic getting slept. Can she survive? And cannot survive long enough to get that grab. Wow. Able to get the res on Survivor. Big flash and pin, and that's it. Now I think Galactic still has a chance.
Really came in clutch with that anti right there, honestly.
Yeah, amazing anti. I mean, he hit that shatter on the Rhine, who got nanoed, was trying to be aggressive, but yeah, that anti was just enough to keep him up and let him punish Blue Tiger for saying, "Oh, you can put me down, but you're not going to take me out."
Very true.
Galactic, I think they have a chance. They had a great first defense on this point. I think they're doing a good job at holding this choke. So depending on what, I mean, as long as Chaos Theory can come out with a good comp and not run, the Widow or whatever they were trying to do in their first push, they might have a good chance to take this map. Keen's going to stay on the Tracer. Seems like he was having a lot of success there. And Tari was able to get the early one on that first attack, but besides that, on Chaos Theory's attack, he was just doing tons of work.
Honestly, he's looking good for Galactic here with their composition, because they're defending with a Junkrat and Kree, and they have a Kree Tracer on the Chaos Theory side, so that Tracer is going to be having a hard time having to deal with a Junkrat trap, a flashbang, and also a sleep dart that he's got to look out for and try avoid.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So the switch off of Tracer might have to be a thing soon, especially with all the spam coming from just the Junkrat alone.
Keen already looking to get back there, looking for the McCree, and he hits him! Wow, and Tari did not see that one coming. Doing a lot of damage on Dynamic, and Keen is just getting work done right now. Survivor Pro going back to clean up, and he's just gonna say, "Team, get behind me, we're going in." And Tari gets the flash on Keen, but he's not able to finish it. Keen's here, he's got his team with him, and and there's the cleanup that they were looking for. All Galactic can really do now is just stall it, right?
That's unlucky. Nature got such a big anti.
Wow, and Tari punishes him.
I remember from the last time I watched Nature play, always getting absolutely massive anti-nades.
Yeah, he's gonna need to do it.
Aggressive and front lining, can play safe. Positioning is pretty decent.
But
So
it looks like he has.
the stronger plays.
Yeah, it looks like, but I agree with that. But it looks like he's met his match, and Yo-Yo is also hitting those huge nades. He has the nano right here, and it's a big difference. Nature's quite a bit away from it. But Spit goes for the tire, doesn't get anything. Emmy does a good job on that beat, just enough to save, and upwards gets a huge one right there. Big shatter to follow up, and Keen just wants to clean up. And that's gonna be it. That's gonna be enough to just finish Galactic Embers off. Wow, Galactic Embers, looking good in that map, but Chaos Theory comes in and says, "We can do you one better." And we've got a match, y'all. 2-1. Chaos
3.
Chaos Theory technically winning 2 maps, but Galactic Embers has the second point. So Chaos Theory has to win this one to go into a tiebreaker. And it's interesting. You're saying Blue Tiger is really aggressive, and Survivor Pro is meeting him, is matching his aggressiveness. They're both extremely aggressive runs, and it looks like whichever Ana's doing enough resources. Like you see there, Yo-Yo's got the 17,000 healing. It's really making a difference up front.
I'd like to see in the next game a bit more. If what map is it again? I don't remember.
The next map is Gibraltar.
Oh boy. Actually, no, if I speak, I'm in big trouble. But if I don't see dive from one of these teams, I'm gonna be severely disappointed. But these teams should know dive is gonna be a powerful thing. So if a team runs, if its attack I do expect a team to go dive, but on defense, I also expect or hope for a team to either go dive as well as a counter dive, or they go Orisa Hog. I'm hoping for those comps. I'll be happy with double bubble, but dive Hog Orisa
Hmm.
or Orisa Hog on the defense there would be so much better.
You know, knowing
But
these teams, I definitely could see Chaos Theory do that. I'm not quite sure about Galactic Embers. They're really happy with that Reinhardt.
I don't. I don't think Galactic are gonna go with the dive idea on either
Yeah,
side.
we could definitely see a
I'm
diva.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Blue Tiger's like a Rhino TP. Well, that's all I've ever seen him play. I think.
Well, who knows? I mean, he is new to the team. He's just taken over for Squish, who Squish was an Orisa and Ryan exclusive player. So they never
Oh
saw
no, I
Dive
lied.
beforehand.
I lied. Tiger does plays Rhino, Orisa, Hog, Zarya, Winter. He plays all tanks near enough, like to a decent extent, apparently. So hopefully we do see a bit of mix up in the comp here, because running Brawl every single map or rush is not gonna work. They're gonna start mixing up their comps. They're just gonna become predictable, not only for the current match they're in, but for the future league games when teams do their research. Because
Yes.
I'm sure other teams are doing their research. I wouldn't put it past them.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, it's the league. That's the thing about the league is you're constantly having to get better, constantly having to grow. So might be a brawl team now, but who knows? They could be working towards that dive and maybe getting better to that point. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break, waiting on that lineup from Chaos Theory. We'll be right back. All right. Are you are you ready?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay. Let's get started. So like we were saying, you know, Gibraltar, strong dive map. Lots of people saying they want dive in the chat too. Are we gonna get it? We're gonna get the monkey.
If Bishop's in the chat, that's definitely a no-go. Bishop knows like tier 4 can't run dive. Oops.
Hearing ghosts. All right. It's weird because I keep getting like chat notifications, but I'm not seeing them on the YouTube chat. It's not coming
Domain
up.
is saying I would have pinned that Rhine off the map. Trading Rhine for another Rhine as a dub. I completely agree.
Ready for battle.
But the last time I played with Domain, fucking main tank, it was an absolute shit show. So, Domain, I don't think you would have done that, buddy. You may be my dad, but bro,
Attackers incoming in
I do not
30
believe in you, bro.
Yeah, it's dive. Monkey is so tough in the higher elos. I agree. But you know, it's beautiful when you see a good one for sure. All right. Well, not seeing any monkeys so far. Seeing the tracer though. Let's see if Galactic Embers can deal with this tracer that was giving them so much trouble earlier.
1. Attackers incoming.
Keen's gonna go for the
Domain,
side.
I said your ass. That's what I said. I said it again, bro.
Survivor's gonna go straight up to the top. Let's see if he can do anything.
That's
He's already
exactly
taken a
what I said.
ton of damage. Yo-Yo has to commit the nade on him already. Already losing tons of shield. I wonder what their plan is here. And he's just gonna go in. You know, he gets the pin on the Diva. But I feel like Galactic Embers does a good job to punish that. But, you know, I feel like if Blue Tiger is there, I feel like he should try to take that counter charge.
It's always rush or brawl. When will T4 ever learn?
We'll get there. We'll see it. I'm sure. We just got we gotta believe. They decided to just go ahead and take the cart down to the tunnel. Let's see. Galactic Embers want to turn around here. Keen gets a pick on Spitballs. There's the second one on Slavic, and that's just going to be enough to win. Oh! But Blue Tiger says, no, sir. I'm going to shatter you guys. We're going to take our 2 back. And Dree gets the res back on Slavic. Yo-Yo comes back to his res too, but Blue Tiger getting picks. And somehow Galactic Embers holds on. Huge shatter on Blue Tiger to commit that. And he just turns it around for them. You know, really hate to see that on Chaos Theory's part because it really looked like they had the main healer down. They had a pick on Intari. I mean, those are 2 big ones right there. And look at that damage on Spitballs! That soldier buff is no joke. Now we have Spitballs on a really good angle right here. And that's just going to be enough for him to clean it up.
How? My brain. When I see these Reinhardts play the way they're playing, how do they get away with it? How is Blue Tiger and fucking Survivor gonna constantly flank pin? It's unbelievable. It's like no one has a headset. They can't hear a big German man around the corner. It's baffled me. I'm not trying to be toxic towards either
Yeah,
team,
I mean,
but
they've got too much to worry about. They've got, you know, they got Spit on one angle, they got Antari on another angle. Galactic Embers 5 ults here. I don't want to see them lose this. And Blue Tiger with a massive shatter, but he gets Survivor gets the nano, and he gets back with another big shatter of his own. Survivor coming in, hits the Fire Strike, and Slav is getting slept on a platter for Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory turning it around. Galactic Embers has 5 ults there, but they only commit the 1. I'm not sure if that was the right choice for them, because they definitely could have won that fight at the top. You hate to see them lose the fight before they even get to the point, you know? great angle from Spitballs here. I would definitely take this fight with this D.Va. You have the Mercy helping you out. The D.Va's alone. Doesn't have a lot of help. Getting low. Has the visor up top. Can Spit make a play here? Look at him shredding this D.Va. All headshots. And man,
Yo-Yo's hitting his shots though. You're landing every single shot, not missing a single one at the moment. He's keeping his height up.
Techno Bunny keeps going back for punishment. They finally get Blue Tiger. And Dynamic with a massive bomb! Holy cow, it looks like Galactic Embers was gonna lose that, but Dynamic says, no, I will take this, put this on my back, and Spitballs coming in with the visor to finish it off. If I'm Spitballs there, I'm not quite sure if I would have dropped. I know he really wanted that Ana kill, but now you gave up the high ground. Techno Bunny's up there, and it's going to be tough to try to take that back. Techno Bunny's just going to have to move back, though, and Tari is over here putting a lot of pressure on him. And they bring the Ashe out here. Oh, huge dragon right there. And gets Techno Bunny with that. Upwards is trying to find an angle. Can't quite get in, and he does.
Gets it off the bridge.
Oh, and he gets punished by Spitballs immediately. Emmy Mouse gets this res on Keen, but Keen doesn't have enough ult to get to this, get the Bob going in to make up for it. Has to drop down. And that's just gonna have to be a reset for them. Can Keen get back away?
I feel like Yo-Yo is just throwing out nades like the Girl Scout piece. Like, you think I'm joking? A nade off cooldown every time. He needs to start saving it a bit more for the more aggressive nades.
Oh, big shatter!
And the nano something.
He's got the nano. Spitballs comes in for the angle, tries to make up for it. Techno Bunny comes in, tries to clean up for it. Can he get to the mega? And he does!
The counter pin, the anti, and then the super. That's rough over there.
Spitball is able to get the clean up, or get the kill on the Ana. That might be enough for Galactic to come back. And a huge shatter from Blue Tiger! Gets two! Can he get three? Oh, this D.Va's looking for something. And Blue Tiger able to get that one back. And Galactic still able to hold on. And Tari still has his dragon here. And Chaos Theory doesn't have a lot of ults. They do have the Shatter coming up. But I don't know if they're in position to set this up. And Survivor doesn't get anyone with that Shatter. Has to sit in the dragon, taking tons of damage. Can he keep it going? Oh, and Dynamic gets the big one on Yo-Yo. Survivor is down. Spitballs has angle.
Right now. It's unbelievable. Both teams really want to win this. This is an overtime fight.
Spitballs has just an amazing angle right here. I'm not sure if Chaos Theory has enough to take them down. Spitballs has the visor. Is he going to commit it? Why not? It's overtime. And there it is. Only so much Matrix in the world. There's not going to be enough, and that might be enough to finish that. Survivor comes in with the ball, but Spitball's angle is just too much for Chaos Theory.
Having anyone on the shuttle bridge in overtime and that like point of the map, like it's over because you've either got to sacrifice someone on cart to go take out whoever's on bridge, and then like have a higher chance of losing the cart. So it's like a hard decision to make. You need to guarantee yourself, you take out the person on that bridge, otherwise you're just gonna lose. Is that person on that bridge just causing the rest of the pressure for that entire fight?
Right. This map, just like Eichenwald was saying, this second phase is just so brutal to attack against. I mean, it's really, really strong with defense, tons of high ground positions, and lots of really small chokes for the attackers to have to come through. I mean, yeah, there are 4 entrances, but these chokes are so tiny. By the time that you get through them, you're just taking so much poke.
I would have absolutely loved to see, like, I would never see this in Tier 4, but I would have absolutely loved to see fucking Ryan, Diva, Mei, Sim, Lucio, Anna like TP over the wall, like
Yeah,
that would have been so brilliant. Like if
that
a
might be
tier
one
4
way.
team pulled that off.
That might be one way for them to actually get around it. You know, that trouble.
Mm-hmm.
5.
But you have to run it so perfectly, and you can't fuck up. You need to understand the like speed boost and everything as well. But that would have been funny if we saw that on Icon.
Upwards is holding this soldier now. He's holding the high ground. Let's see if he can get the same amount of value that Spitballs did. They're both running very similar comps as they did, you know, before. And Tari opening up with this Widow, getting a kind of a strange angle on the side here. Maybe he can get one. And there goes Dree. Spit goes down as well, but he takes, not before he takes Keen down with him. And Antari's still in position to get a pick. Can he clean one up here? And not quite. They might be coming for him at this point, but it looks like they won't. Upwards, you know, being really oppressive on this angle, just doing a good job, just like Spitballs was doing on the defense as well. They have to keep an eye out for this Widow, though. Uh-oh, Spitballs goes down to Keen. Huge pick from Keen. And Keen is in position to really punish right now. He's right on the high ground. He's going to drop onto the Baptiste right here. And can he follow up? Dree gets to him just in time. Has to commit the recon Galactic. But Antari gets a pick on Yo-Yo. If Emmy can't get this res off, it might be kind of damaging at the end. And I'm not sure that she knows that she needs the res. Antari gets another one on Upwards. If the res doesn't get off here, this is going to be bad. Slavic putting the window up. They're kind of stuck in this pit down here. And Blue Tiger counterpin Survivor. They punish him really bad. And Galactic Embers gets a huge wipe. They res Yo-Yo, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the best choice for them there.
They've got to regroup.
Yeah, somehow, yeah, definitely. Yo-Yo somehow gets out in time. And you know, they commit the Baptiste window, but they didn't quite use it with the visor. And Tari kills Upwards, but you know, it might be too much. Oh, there's another one on Keen. And there's not the dynamic bomb that we were looking for. But maybe Antari can still do something. And it doesn't look like he can. It looks like the Mercy's not gonna, is a little bit smarter. Emmy's a little bit smarter than that. And she knows I'm not gonna peek for you. But Dynamic still gets a kill on the baby Diva! And that's a big one! And Tari gets Upwards! That's 2 picks! If Galactic Embers can get back in time, they might be able to push this point all the way in. And look at Keen with the moves! Somehow gets away with the 1 health, but he's not, can't do it. He just can't do it. Spitballs is in position to get through, gets shattered, and Survivor cannot follow up on it. But it doesn't even matter. Slop puts the window down, but has to die. And Survivor's just gonna put that shield in front of the window. He says, you know, I'm not gonna let you shoot me through this.
That's ain't really well.
Yeah, Chaos Theory doing a great job on defense. You know, Galactic Embers getting picks, getting work done, but I feel like they're just staggered right now.
Enemy contact.
10 seconds.
Oh, and there's the window from Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo just taking it into his own hands at this point. Oh, and he gets Blue Tiger! Wow. Wow, what a comeback from Chaos Theory. Yo-Yo really putting the team on its back right now.
Oh no.
Play of the game.
It's on the verge of a reverse sweep at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, technically, Chaos Theory has won 3 maps, but it is even.
If only they followed the rules the first game around, it would have been fine.
If only. But
If
I mean,
only.
it's very clear Yo-Yo's having a huge effect here. Oh.
Epic.
That's more like
Yeah,
it.
managing to put out a lot of heals. Just keep everyone up.
And the chat has said, why no monkey? We don't know, chat. We don't know. It's not in the stars. But that was
I kind of expected like a rush brawl to be the case, honestly. Not many people like playing monkey.
I mean, great round from both teams, though. That very close fought. I really thought. I mean, it looked winnable from both ends at all times of the map. I feel like Galactic Embers, what they're struggling with is just regrouping. You know, they're getting the picks, they're getting the late picks, but they're just not getting back together to capitalize on those picks, and it's really hurting them because they stay in too long, and those picks that they got, they end up dying themselves, and they're just not coming in with the numbers that they should. So hopefully they can learn from that on this one. What do you think? Expect to see brawl on both sides again here, right? This control points, even on Sanctum. Which, do you think we'll see a hog?
Probably. If I see Ryan Hog, I won't be surprised, but be disappointed nonetheless. What I'm hoping for is probably to end up. I forget what it's called. The indoor map. I should expect a Symmetra on Village and Shrine. Village and Shrine.
Mm-hmm.
Symmetra is basically a given. She's so powerful. Or maybe even for Shrine you run a Torb if you know the angles for the turrets. Possibly or hopefully Orisa Hog for I keep forgetting the map.
Galactic's gotta run the Ryan though, right? I don't think they have Orisa in their lineup. And I'm not
Well,
sure.
apparently Tiger plays Orisa. Took a little peek at his stats.
Oh.
So maybe they might run it. I think he just likes playing Ryan at the moment, so he's just gonna stick to it.
Well, let's see if you surprise us, Tiger.
Just run a different comp. Come on, guys. Start practicing these in your scrims. Can't run Rush Brawl all the time. You're gonna run out of luck at some point.
Let's just bring back goats all the way.
Oh my god, you're a disgusting shot.
Nature. I mean, nature. They're subbing in nature on Galactic Ember's side, and he is a Lucio player. They might be looking to bring in that speed. Which, I mean, they are running these brawl comps, but the lack of speed is just interesting. Giving their each DPS a lot of time to just poke at each other, and really they're both getting value out of it. But Yo-Yo, for instance, he's doing a lot of work on that Baptiste, the Ana, hitting tons of shots, and maybe we'll be able to see that from Slavic or Nature, who was just subbed in. We'll see.
Antari is still doing so much for Galactic Embers at the moment. He's getting quick picks, off angling. He's doing really well at the moment.
Right, and that's the whole thing,
Definitely
is if they just group up, I just feel like if they group up and capitalize on those instead of staggering, they definitely win a lot of these fights.
Yeah, I agree. But either way, comes down to the final map.
Final map. Who will take it all? What do you guys think, chat?
Traveling to Nepal.
Opening with
Initiating
Village. Really strong brawl map. Typically,
Please run a Symmetra. Just someone run a Symmetra. I don't care who runs a Symmetra. I don't care if you run a Symmetra and you lose. Just run a Symmetra.
I mean, yeah, typically you'll see a lot of Sims go straight to point here, right? So it'll just either be between who wants to slam heads against each other up top, or
Just run Sim, get to point.
Put turrets
Like run
up.
Sim, Lucio, Diva. Like,
or battle.
yes! Sim May! Oh! Yes! Perfect comp. Galactic Embers have got this. Surely. They have Sim May. They have Sim May. There's no way they lose this first.
Yeah, they're running that clean rush comp. Do you think they're? I mean, we want to see them go straight to point, right? Hopefully they do that.
Absolutely.
5, 4, 3,
This is what I've been waiting for. Someone to
1.
use a
Round
bit
1.
more brain cells.
Capture the objective.
Like Shaggy says, just use 2% of your power, bro. That's all you
And
need to do.
they're doing it. They're going straight to point.
Oh, yes, that's... Straight in, straight in, straight in. TP.
And Keen, you know, Keen is quite keen on their strategy. Gets into their backline already, but it's going to be tough for him dealing with these turrets, this sim. Everybody's feeling him pretty quickly. Upwards looking for that angle. Gets the stun on the Rhine. That might be enough to punish, but oh, Spitballs just the freeze on the Diva, and Galactic takes the point. I think they've already done a good job, and there's the ball, but Blue Tiger gets punished. That's not good. That's not good at all. They're gonna walk straight in with the shield, but the turrets are there. They punish Techno, and he's already got window. That's incredible. Nice wall to block off, and the BAP is alone. Can they punish? And Tari's at a tier 2 beam, drops another turret, and see if they can kill kill Survivor here. Blue Tiger gets back in time to just finish cleaning up, and wow, what a clean first fight from Galactic Embers.
See, you just need to think about your comps a bit more. That's all.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, Blue Tiger died first. They already won the main tank difference, but Symmetra is just too strong on that point.
I think all they need to do, I don't know if they do that in scrims, but maybe they practice in the pool more than they have in the other map. And if that's the case, they need to start practicing other maps a bit more.
Tari's got the wall here, but Keen's got that pulse on. Let's see if he can get a good one. I think he's trying to find that lamp. Oh, they're so clumped together, though. I'm looking to post something. And a huge shatter by Survivor. Keen drops the pulse on behind him, sees if he walks anybody in there. Upwards goes down. Survivor, can he follow up? But he can't. Wow, great job by Slavic keeping everyone in, and Survivor gets frozen. Big ball by Spitballs, and Spitballs is doing a great job on this main, splitting the team up, stopping them from retreating, and they are just getting a lot of ult charge on these cleanups.
Galactic is doing so well here.
Yeah, this is a very, very clean fight from Galactic. I just want to see this this shatter, this grab. I mean, this is going to be really tough for Chaos Theory to come in and try to win this. I don't think they have the resources to do it. He's doing his best to try to stay in, but he just can't. Upwards is going to commit this high noon, and he does. And that beat stops it, but he still gets nature. Upwards gets one, and Tari able to clean that out. Spitball freezing the rest, and you know, I hope Techno can maybe play a Zarya, because Spitballs is really punishing him on that Diva.
Smash is so powerful, just forces him the back. Just features off the Rhine shield, even the Zarya bubble, just leeching energy, getting to tier 3 beat, and absolutely shredding through everyone.
Yeah, and I mean, Spitballs has a huge synergy with the Symmetra right there. He's just, you know, trapping them in, and Tari is saying, "Oh, you're already in here. We're gonna start lasering you up." They are really, really bullying Techno Bunny on the Diva, and so it looks like Techno Bunny's gonna go ahead and switch to the Zarya. I mean, it's gonna help a lot with those freezes, and it's not gonna be as vulnerable as the Diva there. Do you think King should stay on this Tracer?
I don't mind the Tracer, but he's not getting as much value as Rogue. But honestly, I'd
Tari falls off the map!
Hello?
What happened there?
It all went wrong.
And he switches to the Sombra. Okay. And Techno Bunny stays on the Diva, gets frozen again and punished immediately. Keen seeing if he can make up for some of that. They already got Techno Bunny out of the mech. Slav jumps out and he gets picked by Keen. Huge pick from Keen. But Slav gets the main tank. Maybe. Oh, and it looks like Chaos Theory goes ahead and caps it. Galactic Embers was too busy getting stuck in that big room. They've already lost their main heals. They've lost Nature on their secondary heals, and Keen is just doing work right now.
They're so splitting out of position, it's unbelievable.
Right.
I'm not sure what happened there with Antari at the Symmetra, but that was an absolute whiff, and that's what cost them the point.
Yeah, that hurt them a lot for sure. Let's see, Antari trying to build this EMP. A huge headshot from Spit! And that might be enough, because now they can just push straight in. They're not worried about their backline anymore. Nice wall from Spit to try to stop that hook, but he gets hooked anyway. Upward on that high noon. Somehow Slavic hides from it behind the tiny pillar. Upwards gets the headshot, and he's gonna probably finish Spit. Slavic, I think.
Never had a chance.
And a good cleanup from Chaos Theory. Looks like it might be a sweep on this side. This is a tough one. This is a tough choke to push through. Interesting now that Chaos Theory doesn't have any shields. I mean, I'm definitely looking to just rush in and try to free somebody if I'm them.
Diva Hog isn't bad. It's not as bad as some people may think it is, in my opinion. I think it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But honestly, running into their comp, running into Galactic's comp, it should not be good. It really should be.
Oh, huge boop by Blue Tiger on the pin. But big bomb by Techno Bunny. Let's see if Spitball is going to commit a ult here. He's going to get the freeze on Techno. That's one. And he walls Moira up, doesn't finish the kill. And I'm not quite sure why he did that. He definitely could have finished the kill on the Moira there. Upwards there, finishes the cleanup. And Nature's just doing his best to hold on, but... Wow, I mean, what a turnaround. There's two big ults on point. And here's a big shatter. But both tanks, they just can't finish it there. Techno Bunny making huge plays there, getting the huge bomb, going for getting two cleanup picks kills on the end there. I mean, what a cleanup, what a change. You wouldn't think so with the Hog Diva versus the Rein Zarya right there. But you know, they make it work.
We shall prove ourselves in glorious combat.
Looks like Spitballs is gonna get off of the May, and he's saying they're just not gonna do it anymore. I mean, I feel like Spitballs is doing a lot of work on the May. He's just not confirming the kills that he should. And Tari's gonna stay on the sim here. Yeah, go ahead.
I like the fact that he's in it. Again, I feel like if there wasn't a sim suicide from the last map, we might have had just
could have gone a lot different. Well, they've already got the sim set up. They decide to go on the side, and Spitballs gets an early pick on Survivor. That's gonna be huge. That's gonna hurt a lot. Looks like Galactic can fully peel onto the Tracer now. And is King just gonna, yep, he's just gonna give up on that one. It's gonna be tough now for Chaos to push all the way through. Sim's already set up, they have the point, they have the high ground. And this is a tough one to push through here. Let's see what happens. Typically you wanna see these brawl teams kind of take the bottom right? There's lots of cover, there's a mega there, but decide to go left instead. There's not as much poke coming out of Galactic Embers as you'd want. Keen playing with the point. Yeah, he's having a tough time trying to find an opening. And both DPS are low. Upwards is up here looking for some healing. He's got to go somewhere else. Nice bomb by Keen. Throws into the corner. They get pushed in there by the tank. And now he can just kind of go around and clean up on the rest. Wow, big win by Galactic.
Looking at the way Survivor's like trying to move in, and now he's playing extremely cautiously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
5v1, still scared to push in. Like, what's happening there?
Yeah, I guess they're just, you know, his team's probably
the
talking to him.
are way too intimidating.
Right. And so now Galactic Embers taking the path I was just talking about earlier. And what a stun on the cancel of the Shatter! Blue Tiger gonna go straight in, just swinging. He's got plenty of health. I say go for it. Hits that big fire strike, and Tori drops his shield, and Spitballs has the high noon here. Let's see if he can commit this. And he does it right in their face. Kits Emmy Mouse. And another stun on Survivor, but they cannot stop Upwards from getting the high noon back on them. That's both their healers, and that's gonna make them lose. I just can't see Galactic Embers winning with this. Wow, no way! They do! They win! They have no heals on point!
That was an absolute... What just happened? Wait.
It looks like Antari set up the turrets, and Dynamic coming in high charge. The double beam just beams them.
I actually don't even know. I blinked, and the entire chaos just folded.
Same. I literally had looked away from the screen because I had thought Galactic Embers had lost that fight, but you know they said you can't give up on this.
Bad guy.
Then Chaos Theory are definitely pissed off about that one.
That's gonna make a big difference. That's gonna make a big difference in this in the match here.
Honestly, they have grabbed Shadow.
Blue Tiger, huge Shatter. Can Dynamic grab this? And they punish Survivor anyway, even though he gets a big Shatter in return. Dynamic going in, she doesn't even need the grab. This is just big cleanup now. Galactic Embers looking really, really good shape right now. They still have the grab, they have the shield, and a high noon. If I'm Spitballs, I'm looking for this angle to get this grab. And he just goes ahead and uses it to break the shield. They're gonna punish Techno Bunny on point. And there's the grab. Are they gonna follow up on it? And they do. And that's a lot of picks for Galactic. But they're all low. That might be it though. I'm not sure Yo-Yo can pull this one out as much as he can do. And wow, Galactic Embers finishes it up at the end there, clutches it out, takes that first technical win on the map, and somehow turns it around to prevent the reverse sweep. Galactic Embers takes this match.
Play of the game.
Honestly, ending up actually going like a pretty solid comp for the actual map. They win a decent comp for the full. I think that's.
You thought I was out of this line of business, huh?
Yeah, that Symmetra made a big difference on that last control map. And that fight, that weird fight where they should have lost, but they won anyway. I think that was the point where they turned the entire match around. But great matchup from both sides. Really close fought. Chaos Theory, tragic that they had to give up the first map, but you know they definitely were still in it at the end. But good matchup. Galactic Embers ends up taking it all. Everyone's saying they're GGs, and you know, thanks y'all for coming in, tuning in for this matchup, and hopefully we'll see Galactic Embers continue to go on to get winning, and maybe Chaos Theory still looking for that first win. But you know, if they keep playing like today, you could see it soon. So, any final thoughts, Razor?
Practice your fucking comps.
Yeah,
that's literally it.
Yeah, definitely
Practice
could see some more flexibility.
If I
in
see
those
any
comps,
more rush or brawl from you fuckers, I'm gonna start losing it, guys.
Well,
play dive, play double
guys.
shield, but not Rhine or Orisa. No double shield with Rhine. It's gotta be Orisa Sigma. Practice that. It's so strong. Practice it. It's fucking practice.
Listen to Papa Razor, guys. He says you gotta get new clothes. Get some new comps.
I'm just tired, bro. And I'm British.
Alright, well, yeah. Well, I imagine it's late there, so get some food and go to bed, man. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in. I will catch y'all.